Please like, subscribe, and be sure to click that bell button for regular and exciting indie film content and your chance to be the first to win Liftoff Global Network of Film Festivals as we embark on launching the careers of the filmmakers of tomorrow.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's weekly roundup for the Toronto Liftoff Film Festival. As you'll see, I am alone today in a different setting, so I'm actually streaming to you from America today to do this roundup. Lloyd is back in the UK, and so hello from America, everyone. So just a bit of news from us here at Liftoff is yesterday we had a fantastic treatment workshop. Some of you may have participated, but this was an opportunity for everyone who is a part of the Liftoff Global Network to send in their treatments, and then we did an online live streamed workshop yesterday specifically talking about how to do a great pitch. It was fantastic. We had a lot of great comments in the chats, a lot of great participation, so thank you. And the shout out for this week is we just wanted to shout out everyone who sent in those treatments, took the time to participate in that, and some of those treatments were featured on that workshop. So if you're interested in being a part of one of these workshops in the future, keep it on your email. There'll be another one coming up next month, and all of these are to help you as filmmakers develop really great treatments for your next projects. Okay, so today, what this stream is about, this is our weekly roundup of audience votes. So just a reminder of how this works in our festivals, that we always have two parts of the festival going on at once, that we have our judges who are giving their scores and their ratings on the films, but then we also have the audiences who are able to watch and then vote on their favorite films. Both of those are running concurrently, and then at the end of this round, the films that have received the highest scores and the most audience votes then move into the network round. So today, this stream is a reflection of the movement of the audience votes. So these aren't necessarily the films that are in the lead of audience votes. Natalie covers that in her stream. But this is where the movement has happened through the audience votes this week. Okay, so let me just pull up my notes very quickly. One moment, please. Let's see if I can find them. Hold, please. All right, here we are. Here's my notes. I can now see what's going on. And our first roundup is going to be as part of the local filmmakers. And our first film that we're going to shout out is We're All in This Together. This moved an incredible 9 votes this week. Really, really fantastic. This is directed by Mitch Verrigan, and let's have a little still and I'll read you their log line. At its core, our film is a family drama with a twist. As an alien invasion threatens humanity's very existence, an estranged family must put aside their differences and work together to survive. Okay, so that is We're All in This Together. Our next one as part of the local filmmakers is titled Still Headroom, Parkinson's and the Power of Care. This is directed by Janina Maria McCabe, apologize on that pronunciation. And this film moved 2 audience votes, so very well done. Let me pull up a little still from this film. Whoops. I am so sorry. I am all mixed up. This was the first still with We're All in This Together. My apologies. I was out of order and didn't notice. And this one is now as part of Parkinson's and the Power of Care. Okay, here's a log line. This is the story of an accidental caregiver when Kevin, the love of her life, was diagnosed with Parkinson's and Lewy body dementia. At age 56, Marie tackled life full on, seeking ways to bring meaning and purpose to both of their lives. Okay, so there you have it with still headroom. Okay, now moving on to our next. This is the Judges Selects category. And our first film that we're going to talk about is Le Select. So this film is directed by Raval Alvarez, and this moved 2 votes. So very well done. Ooh, I made a mistake. This is still in the locals. So this is still in the locals. Le Select. Le Select, yes, if you'd like to watch this, is in the locals. Here's a still. All right. Le Select Bistro opened its doors on Queen Street West in 1977. It became a community center that many residents of the city would flock to night after night in search of an experience unlike any other. Owners helped propel the careers of Canada's most talented culinary workers, and together the owners and their 80-plus employees sought to deliver a soul to the heart of the city of Toronto. By touching the lives of every customer, the bistro became a landmark for the city. Unfortunately, Toronto quickly began its rise of urbanization, and 45 years later, they were forced to sell the restaurant and abandoned their most cherished memories. All right, that was Le Select. Now we're going to move on to our Judges Selects. I got confused because the word select is in both of them. But here we are. Our Judges Select category. The first film we're going to highlight for this weekly roundup is Pret a Poppy. It was also in last week's stream. Pret a Poppy moved again another 2 votes this week, so very well done. Pret a Poppy, here let's go into a still. Pret a Poppy, directed by Zoe Nelson. Poppy is a greatly misunderstood fashion design student who is pushed to the limit by her professor and a competitive classmates as she designs her ambitious fashion show costume. Okay, well done, Pret a Poppy. Okay, up next is the film Oh Kiddo, Lifetime. What a beautiful poster. This is directed by Thomas Blanchard, and this moved 1 audience vote. Really well done getting that vote in. And here is a still. Immersive and in perpetual movement, this music video explores the mysteries of time, combining tension and liberation as well as invitation to dance. The emotion displayed here forms a revolt mixed with a sense of release in the face of the universal fatality of time passing tirelessly. Okay, sounds super, super cool. Okay, moving on to our Trendsetters category now. Our first film that had a lot of audience movement this week is Keep Cool, Fortifying British Columbia, directed by Ed Axelrod. This one moved 3 audience votes. Let me pull up a still for you. Okay, in 2017 and 2018, British Columbia experienced devastating wildfires that reshaped the province. From the ashes, a surprisingly complex war machine arose to reforest the scarred land. Keep Cool, Fortifying British Columbia explores this machine, the key players involved, and the significance of government-designated old-grown management areas in the province's north. Great. Okay, next as part of Trendsetters is the film We Are Legends, directed by Bruna Valentini and Isabella Valentini. Bruna, hello. You've been in some of our focus groups, so well done on getting your film some audience movement with 2 votes this week. Okay, let's pull up a still. Great. Time as we know it first came from a young man, but little did he know he wasn't the only one with powers and time on his hands. And that is We Are Legends, or Somos Lendas. Now moving into our final category, the features. The first film, all 3 of these films we're going to highlight all had 1 audience vote come in this week, which is great for these features. So this first one is Wayne's Misery, directed by Gudmundur Bahardi G, or Michael G. That's sometimes how it goes by. And let's pull up a still for Wayne's Misery. Okay, when 2 people from New Jersey meet by coincidence in a small town in Iceland, their stories intertwine and turn them to crime. Wayne, a 10-year-old boy, is forced to face his own demons when his psychopathic psychopathic friend, Simon, pushes him to commit worse and worse crimes as he slowly begins to lose his sanity. All right, very nice. Okay, next with one audience vote is Fishing for Money, directed by Pankaj Pawar. And this film, we've got a still for it. The logline is a brutal struggle of two South Asian... Let me start this again. A brutal struggle of two South Asian Indian immigrants who accidentally start a gang war. It's very cool still. And finally, as part of our features, we have the film Mandari. And this comes from Siraj Us Salakin. And let me pull up a still for you. In the political turmoil of Karachi in 2008, Haras Kadir hasn't had an easy life since his father was murdered in a political rift. The cutthroat city doesn't help him financially or emotionally. The only luck he gets is at his father's killer office. What would he choose? Revenge or a better life? Okay, and that is this week's weekly roundup. So thank you everyone for watching and being a part of this weekly roundup. Hello, Shelios in the stream. Lovely to have you. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. And do not forget to go and place your votes. We are winding up on our time here as part of the Toronto Festival. You've got another week or two left. So go watch these films and place your votes. This is Carolyn signing off from America. Have a lovely day, everyone. Bye.